Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's your boy once again, RKO2582, here to do my SmackDown review for March the 9th, 2012. Let's not waste any time and get this review underway. Alright, we kicked off with, since Teddy Long got to run Raw this Monday, and we now know tonight John Laurinaitis and David Otunga, Colton Banks, got to run SmackDown this week, and they didn't waste any time, and they kicked off the night with a steel cage, yes, a steel cage match for the U.S. title, a rematch between Santino Marella and Dorka Doofus Jack Swagger. And Jack Swagger's hair, really? I mean, I think he's been hanging out with Ziggler too long. If not, he's copying CM Punk. Copycat. But anyway, this really was, it was an okay start. I was surprised that those two were in the steel cage. Pretty much Swagger was punishing Marella, and then of course Santino was starting to get the swing of things, and then Dolph Ziggler was getting involved, and then he hits the Cobra, and then the referee sends Dolph out to the back, and then Vicky was still out there, and then and for a brief moment, I really thought they were going to give Santino Marella the Christian treatment, because I thought he was going to lose the U.S. title tonight. I really did. I mean, and then you thought Vicky was distracting the referee, and you thought she was going to hit Santino. No, she hit Swagger instead, and then in the process, Santino gets out of the cage, and still your United States champion, Santino Marella. So, as much as I'm not a big fan of Santino, I hate Jack Swagger, that Dorka dude. But I have to give Santino credit where credit is due, I guess. He survived, and I gotta give props. So, go Santino. Alright, next, you had, surprisingly, Drew McIntyre. He returned after being fired last week. But, should have known, Laurinaitis gives him another chance. But this time, he had to face Khali, but Colton Banks, David Otunga, pretty much said, Khali is not your opponent. Your opponent is Horn freaking Swoggle. Yes, I am dead serious. Horn Swoggle. And I really didn't care for this, and as figured, McIntyre finally got a win for a change, and after the victory, Khali attacks him, and for the first time, for once, I had to say go Khali, because I really hated what Drew was doing to Hornswoggle, even though I hate Hornswoggle too, but it was just dumb. But that was the true highlight of that. So Khali and Hornswoggle. So is this gonna set up something between Khali, Hornswoggle, and McIntyre? Only one can tell. Alright, next we had Big Zeke, Ezekiel Jackson, going up against Mark Henry in a jobber match, and sadly, Ezekiel Jackson still losing. Mark Henry beats him with the World's Strongest Slam. 1, 2, 3-year winner, Mark Henry. Surprised Mark Henry actually got a victory. Surprised, because he's kind of been on the losing streak too, but not as bad as Ezekiel Jackson. My God, what are they doing with him? Alright, anyways. Alright, we were leading up to John Laurinaitis against Teddy Long, and since Teddy Long wanted to fight for Oksana's honor, since he didn't want her to face Kane, and he was still going on that, surprisingly, and they had some weird, strange stipulations that made no sense, that I can't even explain to you. So anyways, Johnny talks, he's like, are you really gonna go through with this, Teddy? And then he brings out Kane, and then Oksana was scared for her life. And then all of a sudden, Randy Orton out of nowhere, bam, RKO's Kane. And then Teddy Long hits the crane with John Laurinaitis. 1, 2, 3, yes! Your winner, Teddy Long. Holla, 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 player. Oh my God. That was a pretty funny little mark out moment for me. Yeah. And then afterwards, I think Teddy and Oksana are finally, I think they're going to, party and a little something, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, next you had my boys, boom, 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 Kofi Kingston, Little Jimmy R-Truth, going up against Primo and Epico, and not too far behind, Rosa Mendez. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, R-Truth and Kofi weren't too bad as a team. Even though, in my honest opinion, I really think both R-Truth and Kofi Kingston deserve better treatment than what they're getting right now. But, from the looks of what's, alright, as I was saying, with R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, yeah, they were doing a good job against Primo and Epico. And in the end, R-Truth hits the Little Jimmy on Primo. And 1, 2, 3, your winners, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. From the looks of it, I think this could be a potential, tag team title match at WrestleMania 28, perhaps. So only one can tell. At least as much, like I said before, as much as I kind of hate the fact they're making R-Truth and Kofi, even though I'm huge fans of them. Another random tag team just for Primo and Epico to face. At least it'll get my boys Kofi and R-Truth on the card at WrestleMania, since sadly there's going to be no Money in the Bank this year. Yep, two of my favorites that are going to go at WrestleMania 20 for the World Heavyweight Championship. You have the Celtic Warrior, the Great White Sheamus, and my boy, the World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Bryan. Here we go. Yes! 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 Yeah! And AJ was not too far behind, and they got interviewed by that son of a bitch, jackbag Michael freaking Cole. Boy! Oh, I hate that man. Oh, and of course, Cole was getting on my boy D.Bryan saying, "You're nothing but luck. You're tyrant the number." And I'm happy D.Bryan told him this. He said, "It ain't luck." He said, "I overcame the odds. I won the Elimination Chamber, beating 5 guys," and all that stuff, and saying, "I have scientific wrestling," saying, "my charisma," and I really laughed my ass off when he said this. "I have sex appeal." I'm like, I love you, D-Bryan, but sex appeal? Hell freaking no. You ain't got no sex appeal. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry. Sheamus got his saying like he had to fall and climb his way back up to the top, and then this would kind of piss me off about Sheamus a little. He's like, "Oh, and like you hide behind your girlfriend," and like I say, like, "I think your girlfriend looks nothing like a Catholic schoolgirl," and I'm like, "No, Sheamus, no, Sheamus, I hate you for that, but I still like you, but that was wrong, Sheamus." And then here's what my main issue was. When AJ was about to speak and stand up for herself, here comes D-Bryan telling her, like, "AJ, shut up," and I'm like, "No, you didn't, D-Bryan." I had to watch this again just to make sure. He told my baby to shut up. Oh my god. D-Bryan, all I gotta say, that was a douche move, bro. Storyline or not, I wish they did not make D-Bryan say that. I'm just saying. That was wrong. And after that, he got strike 1 for that. That's all I'm saying. Alright, and D-Bryan ain't shook up. He still said, "I will win at WrestleMania," and stuff. And then it leads up to the main event of the night of Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, Randy Orton, Big Show, and Sheamus. 6-man tag. We had Orton and Rhodes had a brawl to kick it off, and then D-Bryan was punishing Orton, which was good, and then Show wanted to get some of D-Bryan, and then D-Bryan tagged with Miz. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, Miz was pretty much taking most of the beating. Yep, showing that his burial was in full effect. Yeah, Sheamus did an impressive steamroll on the Miz. I love Sheamus. Really is above and beyond. Yeah, it was a good match, and once it got towards the end, I mean, D-Bryan and Sheamus were brawling outside the ring, and I like that high knee D-Bryan did, and I like when he did the kicks. He was like, "Yes, yes, yes." Yes! He needs to start doing that from now on. That makes the kicks even more awesome. Yeah. Alright, and then once Sheamus hits the Irish Curse on Rhodes, Orton just goes to town like he's been all night tonight. He just beats up on Rhodes and D-Bryan. He's about to hit D-Bryan DT. D-Bryan gets out of it, and then Sheamus and D-Bryan brawl outside the ring, and then show and Rose pretty much were fighting all the way to the back. And then in the end, Orton hits the bam, RKO. 1, 2, 3, your winners. Randy Orton, Big Show, and Sheamus, but it didn't end there. Kane comes back out just to get payback from earlier tonight. I know him and Randy Orton were brawling throughout the crowd, and that's how we end SmackDown. I have to say that was a good ending. Alright, overall SmackDown, the first hour really was just stupid crap. But after, when Tay Long beat John Laurinaitis, I think the second hour finally made up for the first hour. So, pretty much it was stupid first hour, then back to the good usual SmackDown in the second hour just to save it. Alright, and I can't wait for this coming Monday's Raw. The Rock and John Cena saga continues, whether people like it or not. It's going to continue. Yeah, but this time, you have the Rock concert leaving Sacramento. Oh, yeah. I'm going to watch some Rock concert tonight. And, of course, my other boy, whether you love him or hate him, John Cena's rap. I'm a bad, bad man. Oh, I can't wait to rewatch them again. Just get me hyped up for this Monday. And just to let everyone know that next Friday, I will not do a SmackDown review because I will be going to MomoCon here in Atlanta at the Marriott Marquis downtown Atlanta because, as you know, not only I'm a huge wrestling fan, I'm also a huge anime fan. So, just to let y'all know. Alright, anyways, this is your boy RKO2582, and next week be on the lookout for my Raw review and part 2 of my impressions of both The Rock and John Cena's feud going into WrestleMania 28. Until then, take care.